Whether you see a bird or a rabbit in this image, your perception is valid. And any topic that we talk about, it's important that we analyze it from different viewpoints. The topic that I'd like to talk with you today about is critical. It can be highly sensitive and it can be highly controversial. And the current literature and discourse focuses on identifying bullies, identifying toxic people, and stopping the behavior. What I'd like to propose is that we look at this topic from a new lens, rather than looking at it from the two sides of the coin, the bully and the victim, that we create a new, innovative way of looking at it. How this all started is that I was asked to mediate by no one other than a bully. And I happened to have confidential information where I was convinced that this person actually was a bully. I was enrolled in the idea of this person being a bully. What happened, I was worried because as a mediator, my responsibility is to be neutral and supportive, to honor the perspective that each person brings to the situation, and to help people pave a positive path forward in their relationship. So the first time I met with this person, I began to hear about the challenges this person was having with their manager. And on a general level, the challenges this person was having in the organization in being labeled as a bully. And what happened was, as this person described their experience, this person was sitting across from me and saying, Kara, it doesn't matter what I do or what I don't do. I can do this and upset one person. I can do that, upset another person. And then they all talk about how I'm a bully. I'm pushed into a corner. I really want to overcome this. I was falling in love with this person. And this person said, you know, there's also some operational processes that are challenging, putting me in a difficult position, creating conflict, and I want to overcome these. I want to speak with my manager about them, and I'd also love some communication coaching. So what is this story telling you? Are bullies people too? Is it possible that a bully has a good heart? Is it possible that bullies need love and attention just like our children, our spouses, and our parents do? I'd like to make 3 points today. Number 1, just like digging for gold, it's important to be constantly looking for the strengths and potential in people. We need to keep digging, sometimes below the surface, and sometimes we need to bring in experts and professionals to help us clear the dirt away. Digging for gold takes patience and persistence. Just like Napoleon Hill said, we never know when we're 3 feet away from discovering gold. And what would it look like to see each person as a good person? Simon Sinek says we need to let go of the notion that we can get rid of people in organizations. We'd never do that with our children. Point 2, we need to look at our organizational processes and systems, hiring for good fit, monitoring workloads, building strong organizational cultures. And speaking of organizational cultures, gossip is a killer in trust, Salima, and positivity. And it's important, and in the context of bullying, gossip anchors the idea of a bully, of an employee, of a person. It's important, instead of gossiping, that we focus on curiosity, empathy, and feedback. Feedback needs to be constant, and it needs to be a commitment. It needs to be a part of everyday conversation. Leaders shy away from giving feedback, but feedback needs to be done with a positive intention and a good heart. As a mom, I'm constantly looking for constructive criticism to give my kids because I want with all my heart for them to succeed in life. What would it look like if we had this commitment for each other in organizations? I believe that everybody wants a positive experience in their personal and professional life, and we all have blind spots. There's no end to our growth and our abilities and mindset. We need to commit to coaching. We all have time and energy. It's precious. We all know that a minute, an hour, a day flies by. And so what are you going to do to use your time and energy to make a positive difference with the people you work with? Yes, we need to have a zero tolerance for discrimination and harassment, and we need to focus on preventing negative experiences from happening in the workplace. Because at the end of the day, we are all work families, we are work communities, and more we are a connected global community. We're all part of the same puzzle.